Just like that. I saw KC just finished up a live. What is up? What's everyone up to? Happy Friday. I'm trying to do some stuff today, as every day, get things done. All right. Where do I start? That is the question. First of all, I don't have a beverage of any kind. Happy Friday to all. What's going on for the weekend? We're finishing up State Fair time in Minnesota, so I will be at the State Fair most of the weekend. That is the plan. I may or may not go live at some point. It depends. When you're fairing, it could get wild. It could get chill. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will have to see. But I do want to work on my shelves a little bit today. Right here and here. Over there. I'm not sure if I want to rearrange the way I've got it as of now. But I have these bad boys. And I need to start using them. But see, they're tall. They barely fit into this one. So I don't know. They're going to have to go here. Maybe on the bottom too. I just don't know. So it's quiet in here. At least the chat is quiet so far. Everybody's asleep. Anybody like knives? I like knives. Knives are fun. So if I have two shelves, which ones do I do? Now I need some of you to let me know, help me out. Of course, everybody's out and about. Knives are life. I like knives. Me too. Me too. So, okay. I don't have a shelf there, down here. These two over here, the top ones. But the top ones are up at an angle, so I don't know if I want to put those shelves up there. I kind of like the gas station one as is. Although I could put a shelf on there. Do I need to rearrange some of these other ones? I don't know. Because I could probably leave the Civivi shelf, this one here, and just put them over here. Right? Down on these two. Bing and bing. Is that likely the story? That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I've done quite a few lives. I've never had one where the chat is just non-existent. Just me and you, bud. Just me and you, Knives Your Life. Which is fine. It's totally fine. What are we doing this weekend, though? So, I need to take those off. If I'm going to take those off, raise those up. What's up, Jean? Hello from France. What's up, Grateful? Grateful's driving. Be careful when you're driving. Okay. Just getting off work, Grateful, or are you heading somewhere for the weekend, or what's your story? What's the plan? Okay, so first things first. Benchmade tagged out. Boom. This one's got a lot of my singles. This is the SRM. This is one of those ones that doesn't have a. Justin, I saw you were live a little bit ago. I was just getting off of work. This one just has a label name like that, whatever those numbers are, so it doesn't really actually have a name. I just thought it was cool. I think this is the only SRM that I have. It's fun. All right. We have the Predator. God, my brain is not, this is probably not the time for me to be doing this. I can't remember anything right now. This is the CMB Predator. No, I'm right. Justin just, yeah, CMB Predator, crossbar lock. This is a beefy handle. Dual tone on the blade. Kind of a fun knife. Don't think I've really ever carried some of these. Here's my glow-in-the-dark Dolica kit. I said this is my shelf of lost souls, of solos, of non-grouped. You know, like that's all my Kaisers. All right, we have the Katuo. What is this? The Venter. They thinned it out, made it a button lock for V3. I like the beefiness to it. Whoa. Oh, I was touching the button. So the Venter is a button lock, and it is also a liner lock. So it is a button actuated liner lock, which is fun. We've got the Big Chief. Good old Big Chief. Justin and I both bought one of these at the same time. That's an integral one-piece handle right there on the Big Chief. All right, we have my Opinel that I can't Opinel. Who likes the Opinel? I don't. I'm a knife collector, so of course I have one in the collection, but I don't really carry that. But I have one, which is good. I actually have a couple of these. That should live up there, maybe. I need to work on that. The NAFs. I have several knives from NAFs. That's my bestest knife, isn't it? It's my bestest. This one right here is my absolute bestest. What's up, Fred? Max Ace Goliath, Sanmai, SLD Magic, boom, drop, shut, beast. Love this bad boy right here. Boom. What are you up to this weekend, Fred? We have my Best Deck Manta Day. This one's fun. Whoops. Marco. Boom. Best Tech Manta Day. Dude, the Goliath is a beast. I love it. That's the reason I bought it. Toenail. May Finch. It's kind of like a locust. I can't miss your giveaway on Monday. Oh. Monday is Labor Day, as you know. Labor Day is a day where a lot of people make plans and are pretty busy. So there is that. This is a dagger. Dagger knives. I don't know what this is called. Anyone? Man today, man tomorrow. What's up, Gonzo? Under the kids' nursery book. This one's too hot. This one's just right. Devo donated a Fireball and S90V. Wow, that's a nice donation for giveaway. Very cool. So that's my dagger. It's a knife. And you're welcome. Got the leaf, honey badger. The honey badger leaf. What's up, Beaven? Who dis? I'm just going through. I have all my shelves. I've got a couple new shelves and I'm going to load up. This is my shelf of lost souls, the companies that I only have like one of. Olatans. This is an Olatans I did a custom to. I acid etched the blade. Gave it that great white shark belly kind of look to it. Kind of a false Simone front flipper. So this is an Olatans like 0041 or something like that. I don't know. It's one of those number designs. Been beating the hell out of a CJRB frac all week. It's a beast. This is the one he's talking about, the frac. You got the S90V titanium or the ARRPM 9 version. This is the S90. But yeah, it's definitely, look at the size on that thing. Look at this handle. Look at how much is sticking out the back. Button lock. I got the frac right away when it came out. Grateful dang. Autocorrect makes it PG. Anybody have some knives from Olatans? They're not too expensive. I think it's 14C, G10, like 40, 50 bucks maybe. Fun knife. Here is a Revo something. Button lock. Budget knife from Revo. I just thought it was an interesting shape, and it was only like 20 some bucks. Look at the size of that the belly on the blade though. Sick. That's a huge belly. Button lock. Boom. Okay, we're getting down to the last of my solo owned companies. Justin, what you know about this one? The Ruco. This was $9.99. Look at that action. Drop shut, flips open, drop shut, flipper or flip thumb stud, flick out for 10 bucks. Dude, and it's solid. Are you kidding me? How is this? How is this? The Ruco. $10. Probably $428 stainless. Solid. Yeah, Justin, doing a run to Shields that would be fun. Okay, this one I can't read that. Oh, what was this again? Umogi? S35VN on that blade right there. Umogi. I don't remember how I ended up finding this one. Just another one of those companies. I only have one of them. All right. We have the, what is this again? Gin. The Gin kit. This was a little Gin Designs kit. Wow, what's wrong with my button? Action's usually much better on that button. It's like something's weird. Nice little front flipper. What's up, Kathleen? That's okay, Grateful. It's still a good frac. Still a good frac. What's up, B Shady? All right, I have the one and only Rat Model 1 Ontario Rats. Boom. Gotta have one of these in the collection. This is like a classic. right? Dude, it is hot. I need to turn my AC up and grab a drink. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. Keep clearing shelf. Okay. Continue. For those just joining, I got some new shelving. So we're clearing off some ledges, doing a little work today in the knife studio. Hope everyone's doing good on this wonderful end of the week. TJIF. Henry G, what's up? Be Shady. Henry, what did you win again? Henry just won a knife on something. I feel like. Did I dream that? For size comparisons, you need a pair of 1, a pair of 3, a pair of 2, a rat 1, and a rat 2. Yeah, a lot of people do that. That's why I just kind of stuck it to the pyrite for a while. Now I just do it with the drop bear, which is the same size as the pyrite, which is the same size as the bug out, which is the same size as the... You don't even know what you won, Henry? You did win, though. I swear I do remember that. Okay. X-Toque. I have 2 X-Toques. Oh, that's the other one. This is the X-Toque something. Button lock. Nice action. This is like it's like a send cut. It feels like a send cut action. Drops nice. Button works good. Flicks out. Not a bad little knife. The X-Toque. I do have the X-Toque Seed over in my mini knives right now. Wow, what? The X-Toque Seed. So I got 2 from X-Toque, but that one's living up there right now. Okay, we have a couple companies, groups for the rest of this shelf when we clear off. Seagull thumb hole looks small. White Mountain knives. Okay, so got a couple companies. Pull out one little shelf at a time here. So this one has a couple of Vosteeds back when I used to really buy Vosteeds. Kind of had a falling out and haven't picked up any since. This is the Vosteed Valkyrie. Nice knife, but the detent is really weak on it. The detent could be stronger. This is the Vosteed Valkyrie. I actually like this one. Or wait, that's the Valkyrie. What? Bellamy. This is the Bellamy. The Bill Bellamy. So you got the flipper tab, got the front flipper, got the fuller, so you could get in there and thumb it out or flick it out. Very heavy, deep textured micarta handles. Tears up your pocket when you stick it in the pocket. Other than that, it's actually a pretty good knife. Okay. A couple of Remettes. The first Remette I ever got was the original Rhino. The original Rhino, you can't use the button like a normal button swing out. It doesn't drop. It's more like its button is actuating like a liner lock in a way, because it only just drops shut. But if you look, boom, drop, flip, drop. Works good. What's up, Ron? Ron Dobbins in the house. So they have now since made it so that it swings more freely, open and closed with the Rhino. This is the first version. You have a murdered out Valk you got from Javon. That sounds fun. Remette Wild series. This is the budget version, 14C28N, two-tone blade, the pearly blue thumb studs, and then you have the green, black, green, black, green, black, orange, G10 layers, which is cool. Romette Wild series. I missed Justin's live too. I saw he was live when I was just getting off of work and heading home. All right, these are little 3D printed stands. I will probably still use them, but I have graduated to the Kevin Smith and Knives shelf. All right, keep on going. We got another one here. These are all petrified fish. My most recent petrified fish right here. This is like the 818 or 808. This was from a pass around potentials for trades, and I did a trade. This is one I picked up. I actually traded another petrified fish for it. Pretty much an even swap. Petrified Fish is a nice little budget company. They make some cool stuff. Nice snappy blade right there. Next one is the Petrified Fish Bunta. Bunta has a nice beefy blade to it. Flips out nice. Thumb stud or thumb out is ow. Not great. Fun one, the Bunta. I'm running out of, how do I do this? I want to try to keep them. Now they're all going to go back anyway. I'm worried about stuff I don't need to be worried about. All right, Petrified Fish Victor. Victor is a fun one. It's kind of weird though. Flipper tab, and then it does have a fuller groove, but it's only on one side. So as a righty, you can use it to flick out. And then the lefty, you can use it to thumb out. But it doesn't go all the way through. I thought about maybe consider sending that hole all the way through, but that would be kind of hard work to do. If I had a mill or something, I'd maybe do it. That's the Victor. That's a sweet clip point though, right, Matt? Really nice looking shape on that blade. And probably my favorite petrified fish, the Beluga. Look at this bad boy. Micarta and that satin finish. Drop shut. Nice front flipper. It has that fuller that you can flick out. Good feel in the hand. Clip can swap to the other side for the lefties. Anybody got some petrified fish? Check out the Viper. I'm not really looking stuff up right now. I'm trying to go through these shelves. I don't really have everything ready to go. I'm just kind of on my phone here trying to upgrade my shelves. Okay. Next one is Mole Sect. Mole Sect was cool enough to do a little work with me. They sent me these knives to check out and enjoy. I may be getting some more stuff from them in the future. Now I feel bad. I can't remember what this one was called. Crap. This one has a really nice wood on the handle though. Ah, shoot. I apologize, Mole Sect. I can't remember what this one's called right now. Grateful has the same Beluga. The Beluga's great. I really enjoy it. Katie Che, check out your gas station knife collection and gas station memorabilia. That is on another shelf right there. So we could maybe do that one next. I did get these shelves. I'm trying to get them in here. Mole Sect. It's right there. I'm going to remember it later and then be upset that I couldn't think of it. This is the Mole Sect Orbit. Nice front flipper. This is a really cool knife. You can't really get in there and flick it out. It's pretty much a front flip only. Got a really nice slicey hollow grind to it though. And then the Mole Sect Beast Jungle. I like the snake kind of snake scale, snake skin kind of texture on the handle. Just a beast. Drop shut, thumb studs, flipper tab. Molsec does make some cool stuff, and they've been going wild. They've got a lot of new things coming out. Check them out if you haven't. All right, getting these shelves out of here. And what's left on here is the mighty Sencuts. I love my Sencuts. Sencut Serene, button lock, no nonsense, boom. Works perfect every time. Definitely recommend that. Sencut. Wow, Dan. Yo, in the shop, but listening. Right on, Donnie. I'm upgrading, moving some shelves and stuff in the studs here. God, what is this one called? I suck today. The Sencut cool knife, good action. Jeez. It's been a while since I touched some of these knives. I'm bad. You got to know all the names of your children. Sencut Honoris. I can remember that. The Sencut Honoris is like a super sleek, slim, simple $30 knife. Works good, flips out, no problem. If you just need something budget. Sencut's great. I want to get some more Sencuts. I haven't bought one in a while. They're a good company, nice budget size, or lives in the budget world, but they're just good. They're just quality. They make great stuff. Sencut, shoot. Can't remember. That's two. Well, two Sencuts that I can't remember. Three knives that I can't remember. What was it for? I'm going to have to go look these up. This is a good one, though. I like this. It's another simple one, kind of a forward angle to the blade. I did the apricots die on there. Notifications have to be broken. What's up, Dana? I noticed that too. I went on and people were live and I didn't see it, and it didn't come up that Justin was live. It wasn't in notifications, but I could see the little square where he was live. What do you got going on this weekend, Dana? I'm kind of rearranging some shelves right now. Sencut Naches. This one's been modded. Acid etched stone wash on the blade, dyed and weathered on the handle. Naches. This is a great one. Oh, what is the new Sencuts out there that I need to get? I need to get another Sencut Arc Blast. The Arc Blast is a really good one. I have two Wataugas. I have actually had 4 or 5 Wataugas through the house at one point in time. Boom. Was what the button lock? Was that the button lock? Was what the button lock? The Naches is not a button lock. The last button lock that I had was the Serene. Oh, the Arc Blast. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, the Arc Blast is a button lock. It's very similar to this, only smaller. It's a shorter, smaller knife. I had done a spiral laser mark on the silver handle. Watauga. Wataugas are great. Discontinued. Sencut Crowley. This was, I think, my first Sencut. I love the Crowley. The action is great. Of course, when I say it's great, I suck. Look at that flip. It just flicks out poorly. Dude, the Wataugas for a while, Justin, they were all $30. When they were going out of business, you could have gotten Wataugas for days for $30. I ended up buying like 4 of them. And the Sencut Bront. Come on. Sencut Bront. That's a fun one. What are you up to this weekend, Be Shady? All right, I have emptied the shelf. Look at that. We have an entire stack of knives right here that were on said shelf. That were on. Something like that. Okay. Take a sip. I clean my shelves pretty regularly. I'll show you. No dust. Probably take you guys for a ride. Take a paper towel, just do a quick wipe now that it's empty. I am allergic to dust, so if I have spots that get dust, I try to do it fairly regularly, because if I go and touch dust and then touch my eyeballs, I get irritated and itchy and unfun. I need to organize my collection. Me too. Be Shady, going through your blades and pews. Definitely still organizing, but close to being done. Right on. So it sounds like a lot of us are doing some organization right now. All right, well, are you ready? You want to take a quick look? This is Kevin Smith and Knives, does cabinetry. Made a couple more of these for me. Perfect clearance. Wow, look at that. Much more than you. Much, much more. All right. So the question is do I change it up? Do I make a change up from where we at? Do we leave this? I think for now we're leaving it. We're going to start loading. Let's start loading. Okay, so I like to keep them in groups. So we're going to do send cut first. The stack of send cuts. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's probably going to be 5 across. So that'd be like 2 rows we could do of send cut. So let's do it. Get the serene. It's great. Okay, here we go. Boom. Try to put different colors next to different colors, right? Maybe we'll put the wood one in the middle. Alright, I got to put the 2 Wataugas next to each other, of course. Go like this. Boom. Get a little closer there. Don't be shy. All black on the pews. Purple crystallized. TPK slippy coming out. Was that the one that purple crystallized will make me poor? Okay, so 3 mole sex and 4 petrified fish. So we'll get in here with the petrified fish. 1, 2, 3. They are big. 4, definitely larger knives. Okay. So then I guess we'll do mole sex. Dropping knives on the floor. Looks good. She's her beaut, Clark. Orbit. It's a fun one. All right. We are doing things. Can I get the 2 Remettes on there? Maybe, probably not. Oh, actually, Remette fills out that row pretty good, right? Okay. So we have a couple of singles. The Olatans kind of has a look like a Sen cut. Go ahead and put the Olatans on the Sen cut row. Take the little gin. Actually, this should be up here with these right now. We'll do the Best Tech Man today. What's up, Ground Fog? Lefty has a bronze barrel on his what? Just got a hold of them because the pocket clip on your Orbit snapped. How did it snap? What's up, Paul? How did it snap? Like, where did it snap? Show me on the doll where it, like, right up in here, in the thin spot. Did they get back to you yet, or did you just contact them? Paul has a man today. Isn't it cool? I saw it and I was like, you know what? I don't know why, but I like this. I like it. It's just cool. It's just fun. Sometimes you see something that just speaks to you. That one did. I dig it. Okay, we are really doing things. We're cooking with gas here. Top shelf, I guess. We'll do the Voss Deeds. Boom. Boom. The Bellany and the Valkyrie. We have the X-Toque. It's like a row of, wait. Oh, I already did those. Just a row of green. The X-Toque. The Rat Model 1. I was going to kind of put some of these staple ones up front. So, yeah, maybe we'll just go Dagger for a splash of color up top. And then the Glow. Dolica Model. All right. We're getting somewhere. Now, do I put some across the front or just sideways like that? Probably just do them sideways like this. Except for the Max Ace Goliath. That might need to get a new home because it's a beast. To be determined. You get to go up here for now, bud. All right. All these silly one-offs that are kind of unknown and aren't that crazy. Boom, boom. Boom. And then this one, I don't know, this Benchmade. The tagged out, it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere here. The Opinel. All right. What do we think? What do we think? One shelf. Boom. Talk about bright and colorful. Ooh la la. Sounds like the customer service is awesome. They said they are sending a new knife opposed to the clip. Really? How about that? Because they could just send you a clip. It's going to send you another knife? Wow. I mean, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Huh. Guess it's going to be that one. I'm going to end up rearranging all of these at some point anyway. So there's that. I might break a couple clips. I broke 2 clips on Mosex. I heard you just send me new knives. Max Ace needs on the top shelf. Yeah. I mean, this, oh, like up there? That top shelf ain't no top shelf. I'll tell you that much. It's kind of hidden back there. But yeah, this needs to be in a better place. They said a new clip would have to come from China. That's weird. You'd think they would just have inventory on some of that stuff. Huh. What? The old slow boat. Take a long time. 45 days from now, you may or may not get a clip. Okay. Commence. Clearing off this shelf. Cold steels. Got the cold steel Kobun that I got probably 18 years ago. Never used. I just thought it was gorgeous. Fun looking knife. Got the triple action. Cold steel triple action from also about 2007 or 2008. So yeah, it drops down like that, then the blade swings up and then swings shut, and then it closes, and you can't shut the blade because you're holding the handle open or shut. And double-edged dagger. Pretty fun, right? And then they got the cold steel mini tack. Nice little small neck knife user from Cold Steel. Got the, the Cold Steel Tough Light. This is a cardboard destroying beast. It's got that triad lock, the super strong Cold Steel lock. Finn Wolf also has the triad lock. So a couple knives from the Cold Steel on this shelf down here. Kind of the Land of Misfit Toys shelf, in a way. Move into some CRKT. I've got this old CRKT First Strike wrapped Stingray. Had that for probably 20 years. Got this cheapo CRKT, I don't know what this is, $20 kind of a junker. Well, it only has a thumb stud on one side, so you can really only thumb stud it open. But it's not great. It's what you get for a $17 knife. This used to be a daily user, the old M16. So this one has a secondary lock right there. And so what happens when you open it, the liner, you can't close the liner until you push this down. So you push that down with your index finger, and then you can push the liner over to close it. But when you flip it open, it automatically clicks in that secondary lock. They have a ton of M16s out there. I thought that was a Hot Wheels for a second. They are knives. Most CRKTs are not great. You know, I carried this for a few years. Back in mid 2000s, I beat the hell out of this thing, and it's still in good shape. I mean, you know what I mean? I have this one for a while before that. I liked that it had the dual guard action, another M16. Ugh. Serrated. It doesn't have that extra lock on it, but it does have that Emerson wave kind of action because you got it in your pocket and you can catch it on your seam and deploy it as you open it. Is that a hunting knife? Some of them could be. This is my Misfit Toys knives. I have folders, I have hunting knives, I have Bowies, I have gas station knives, I've got collector knives. If it's got a sharp edge to it, I like it. Boom. So this one I actually used to carry quite a bit too. I really enjoyed that back in the day, 20 years ago. That's all my CRKTs. Oh, I got this dive knife back when I wanted to go scuba diving more frequently. Never got to get it out, but this is the CRKT dive knife. You can tell how shiny it is. It's never been used. Has a pry tip, so it's like not sharp on the tip, but it has like a pry tip, so you can get in there like pop an oyster open or something like that when you're diving. And the Razzle, I forgot. I do have a couple more CRKTs. Razzle. This one I got from family over Christmas. I will one day need this, and I don't know for what or when. But that chisel tip, someday I'm going to have something where I need to get in there and chisel tip. Oven pry paint. Huh? DLC. On this? No. No. I mean, it's a decent little knife, but... Well, I don't know what they coated this. This is a dive knife. So this is specifically for aquatic use. It had a rubber ties for the sheath for like tying it to your leg because you're diving and you don't have, you know, you're wearing like a swimsuit. So I don't know, you know, I'm not saying it's super expensive. It was probably just under $100. So I'm not really sure, but it's probably just like a, you know, some type of a whatever inexpensive coating. Had to ask. I didn't think CRKT used DLC. And a mirror polish, right? You'd be like, wow, look at you guys. Look at you guys. This is the folding Razzle. So the same situation, except for it's a folder. And it does have a secondary lock. So if you're getting in for that chisel tip and you don't want to accidentally pop the lock, which would be kind of hard to do, but you can push this secondary up and then you can't get the lock to go. Kind of fun. I do have the CRKT Nax. This is the Razzle Nax. I can't wait to get this thing outside and do some crap with it. Full tang beast on there. What's up, Dylan? Dylan Mallory in the house. What are you up to this weekend, dude? Dillery. All right, we've got my buddy CO bought this for me, the DeWalt. He carries this one and uses it all the time. Surprisingly nice, the DeWalt. Is that a Spyderco top corner middle shelf? It is. It's not what you think though. This is a kit. This is a plastic glow-in-the-dark kit. So this is not a sharp knife. It's if you want to train kids on it, or if you just want a silly little glow-in-the-dark Dolica. So it's got all the textures and the details of the Spyderco, but it's just a glow-in-the-dark plastic. The lock works. pretty fun. Just a simple little kit that I saw somewhere and I picked it up. All right, and how could you have a DeWalt if you don't have the Milwaukee Fastback? You got to have a Milwaukee Fastback. It does not have a clip. Oh my God. Milwaukee Fastback. I'm a collector. I'm going to have a lot of weird stuff. Okay, we're almost into the case knives. I got a really old SOG here. This is the SOG, what is this called? Seal Pup, right? SOG Seal Pup. I probably got this almost 20 years ago. Jimps all the way. Look at that. Almost like saw jimps. I'll fast your back. That's a fun one. Had this forever too. Probably pushing 20 years. Yeah, it's probably 2006, 7, 18, 19 years. All right. What is this one? Oh, another SOG. This is the cheapo SOG. Thought about maybe using it, the polish a turd SOG. Budget SOG. What is this called? Adventurer. It's like they put them on the end caps, and here's the blue one, the green one, the red one, the yellow one. It's like, ooh, which one are you? On the blue one. It's just a lock back from SOG. Definitely a cheapo. Nice hollow grind on there, though. I love knives, and I pick up many types. They're not all good. Nago Higo no Kami. Friction folder. This is a classic as well for the collector. All right. That's going to go up on the collection stuff. I'm going to rearrange some of these a little bit, I think, in a little while. Now that I've got this going, I'm going to get these in here. Plus, I'm going to be pulling some of these down from my Coliseum Gladiator event. Stay tuned for that. What's up, Alex? Got another friction folder. This is the Peasant Sford Peasant Knife. This is another classic staple for the collectors. Anybody got one of those? And I have a Fox Bastinelli friction folder. This little guy. This is like, I think it's called the Drago. I just fell in love with that. I thought that was cool. Look at that little 2-finger grab. Boom, getting in there. I can't do friction folders. I'm not really going to carry them, Paul. But, you know, when you've got a stack. I mean, if you see the shelf is a little less than my collection, you know. It's like when you start looking at that shelf, you're like, oh, okay. He actually does like some good knives. This is kind of a Mod Podge. This is definitely the Misfit Toys section of my display. This one's cute. You can't say that's not cute. Right? I mean, come on. The little Bastinelli friction folder, that's just adorable. All right, I got a couple of Pakistan Damascus camel bone folders. They are cool, not too expensive. I thought they were interesting enough to check out, pick up, try one out. Blades are a little wobbly, but the lockup is like, at least this way it's solid, but left to right it's a little slop. Not a terrible looking. Yeah, not really. You know, they're just, it's another one of those things that I'll put in my collection, you know, but carry. Maybe not so much. Here's another one, slightly different than the other one. Got a few more finger grooves on here. Same kind of camel bone and Damascus from Pakistan. Not the worst things in the world. All right, we've got the Rybicka, Czech Republic, the knife that is a fish, the fish knife. Damascus, made with soup cans and car bumpers. Got to represent though. I mean, are they something I'm going to carry and use and sharpen? No. But there it is. Nice and chunky for the collection. So yeah, I like the little fish, the little Rybicka, or Rybicka. Is it Rybicka? I think it's Rybicka. Leaves me with the case knives and the buck knives on this shelf. I do have a case marble. They used to do the marbles. They're kind of fun. We have a case medium Stockman, 3-blade Stockman. Case knives are fine, but they got a lot of play. I mean, sure, American made, but the blades aren't very solid. You open them up and they got play to them. I don't know. I have a few. That little Warney blade. It's kind of cool. We got the case Muskrat. The Muskrat has 2 identical blades, so if you're out there in the field doing some skinning, one gets dull, you just whip out the other, or you do this. Christmas present to myself last year. Got the case Sodbuster Jr. with the classic Delron handle. What's up, Dalton? Luke. Rodney Gex. I know. Buck Canoe. It's an older Buck Canoe. I actually it was all scratched up, so I actually media blasted the blade to give it a little satin finish. So the blade used to look like this one. You can see if I put them both up like that. It used to have the shine like that. Now it's matte. When you don't see the shiny one, you just see the matte one though, you're like, oh, that looks good. But when I bought it used, and they didn't show the one side, and it looks like they just went against a grinder, and so I was like, well, I'm going to media blast all that off, see if I can clean it up. It's a cheap knife, so it doesn't really matter, but it's fun. Here's another Buck. This is the Buck 256, something like that. It was an interesting Buck. Looks a little different than other ones. Kind of a gentleman's knife. It's smooth, flush inside there. Flips out. Pretty easy, no nonsense, inexpensive Buck. And a couple of look at these, 10s. Look at that. So this is the 2-Dot USA. So these are from the 70s. This run was between 74 and 79. I found this one from someone that never sharpened it, never used it. Look at that blade. We have the factory edge on there. If you want to know what one would look like normally, it'd be more like this. See the difference? Scratched up, used, chip tip. But yeah, can you believe it? From the 70s, and that edge, there it is right there, 2-Dot Buck 110 USA. And that blade is pristine. So when I got it, I was like, wow, I don't think they ever used this blade. Like, there's no scratches on it. It's like right out of the factory. And you can get a blade swap. Like, if you have a bad blade, you can have them put a new one on. But the thing is, they put a new one on, it'll have the stamp from the year that blade was made. So if I did it now, it would be a new 2025 blade. The 110 2-dot, that is from the 70s. So you know that blade's age, and it is pristine. It's wild. Grateful Dong, home at last. Thank goodness I'm home at last. So this is generally what you're going to get if you're looking at the older ones, or worse. Tip will have damage. It'll be thinner, maybe not an even sharpen, scratched up. Still a great knife. You can go buy a brand new one right now. It just looks exactly like these. They haven't really changed. Okay, shelf is empty. Slide that over. Woo-wee. All right, so we got these shelves rocking and rolling. We got an empty shelf over here now. We just did this one. Fresh and clean. Stomach's growling. I'm getting a little hungry. What's for dinner? What is for dinner? Look at that. How? Oh, you guys like looking at my leg? Probably not. Let's see if I can maybe a little change up here. Slightly different scenery for a while. Since we are down here, let's get into it, huh? All right. Am I missing anything crazy in chat? Is that thumb knock rolled over? Is the blade buff? Wait, what was that? What was that from, Jeff? I apologize, Jeff. The display shelves are from Kevin Smith and Knives. He is a carpenter and he makes stuff, and he offered to make some for me. I made that one, and I made this one. Oops, sorry. And I made this one, and then Kevin made this one, and I was like, hey, can I buy a couple more off you? And then he made me 2 more. So we just added this one, and now I've got this one in here we can fill up. Although once I've got these in there, now I'm going to go ahead and probably rearrange everything at some point. Since it's a little more organized, I can go in and kind of pick and choose, move things around a little bit more. Especially this is so nice. I got all the space. I should probably, I don't know. Let's do it. Alrighty then. I have not many multiple groups. So the multiples from the same can go on the same shelf. So we can go like boom, boom, boom. Do some bucks. That's probably going to look better this way. Maybe I should turn that one around just to see it. Contrast. Buck. There you go. And then we could do the same with the cases. Case, case, case. All right. CRKTs take up some more space, so I might do something like this with those, because I could put that. Okay. Oops, sorry, bumping the camera. CRKTs across the front. Maybe put this SOG right there, like that. Will those stay like that, or will they fall over? Comment. What do you think? They may fall over. This one will probably definitely fall over. Right? So it's like gonna have to be, yeah, that's a bad idea, Kenman. So these are all gonna live like that, I guess. That's how you learn. That's how you learn. Poorly. Poorly. Milwaukee. Is that going to stay up? Make it so you can read them, right? This Ford. Anyone ever have any thoughts, ideas, comments, concerns? Let me know. I would consider. Okay, so where are my cold steels? Right there. So I need to move that over and put the triple action right there. There we go. Boom. That may or may not tip. I don't know, actually that one feels alright. We'll go for it. Alright, where are we at? What's happening? Do I collect fixed blades? I collect all. The 2.110, it's hard to tell on camera, but the thumb Nick's corners looked a little rounded, as if it were buffed. Notice anything? I don't know. Sharp corner. Yeah. But dude, tell me that doesn't look just as... Look at how clean that is. Look at the blade. Look at the edge. Nobody's ever sharpened that. Ever. Because you can definitely tell one that's been sharpened. Poorly at that. What's up, Mo Patty? I am finishing up your knives, Mo Patty. I have one more to do. I'm going to do that tonight. And then they'll be done. And then I can get them shipped. What do you think of my shelf setup here? Alright, I might need to redo this. We're going to go bing, bang, boom. Yeah, that's better. Right? Okay, let me back up, soak it in for a sec here. I am jealous over those shelves, says Mo Patty. Milwaukee Fastback, no sharpening needed. But if you do want a Milwaukee Fastback, I say skip it and buy one of the... No, wait. Ha! I forgot. These are cool. This is nice. I do like this. But that's not what I meant to grab. What I meant to grab is this right here. Kaiser Drop Bear Utility. Tell me that's not sick. This is the greatest utility out there. Look at the choke up spot, the little ramp, the jimps. I apologize, my focus is not happy. There. I don't need a utility knife blade. I would much rather just use the regular drop bear with the regular blade with the nice jumps. But if I was going to use a utility knife on a regular basis, this is the one. This is definitely the one. It feels great. Just excellent in the hand. Although I don't really cut wires and nasty stuff, so I don't really have much of a need. Anyone use a utility knife on a regular basis? And if so, are you an electrician? Oh. Yeah, dude. Simple scales on that utility. Just brown micarta, dirty. I love it. Fantastic stuff. Well, excuse me. I'm digging the shelves. Camera 1. Camera 2. Camera 1. Camera 2. So, now the thing is here's the gas station shelf. I do have these since they are no longer in use. So I could start using these in here. Although I don't want to cover up my gas station signs, right? Or maybe I do. Maybe I do. I do. These are nice little 3D print scales, though. Shelves. If you're interested, this one holds 4. There's one side for the clip, one side not. Or you could just print non-clip or both sides clip. So if you have a lefty or righty clip, you kind of set them up differently. See, here's like 2 of them. I put the lefty clip, righty clip, but you can just take these apart. They're just pressure fit, so you can grab one of these parts, pull it all off, and then put the 2 pieces on the other way. Pretty simple. Mo Patty just ordered something from Dylan Mallory. What did she order? What did she order? What's up, SC Knife Monkey? Here it is. Wow, this lighting sucks. Wow, that is a stiff pull on that bad boy. SC Knife Monkey sent me this to do a shipwreck. There you go. Just finished. Turned out good. I'm pretty happy with it. Shipwrecks are crazy because you never know what you're going to get. I mean, you can get an idea and you can kind of control it, but ultimately it's going to do what it wants to do. Kevin Smith and knives. I can't look at your photo, Kevin. Kevin just sent me a photo, but I can't look at it because if I do, I'm going to have to minimize this screen, which will then close this screen, which will then I will no longer be live. Wait, Mo Patty already got hers, Mallory. How did she get it already, Dylan, if you're saying you haven't shipped it yet? Dylan, did you get the wrong address? I think you just put my address on this one and just send it this way. Right? Something like that. What time is it? 5:30? What's everyone got going on for the weekend? Anyone got some crazy plans? I'm going to be at State Fair. State Fair ends Monday is the last day. I love going. It's super fun. I've already been several times. Going to basically go all weekend, hang out, have some good food, hang out with some friends, do some good old Midwest people watching. And Then once that's over, we get back into next week. Monday League is done and winding into school season in the fall. I'm going to be able to start really get hammering down on some projects and stuff. Super excited. Been meaning to get to these. I've just been so busy lately. It was like I've had these shelves sitting on the floor and haven't had a chance to do anything with them. This is not permanent. Good old ghost. But I grabbed him. We were talking horror movies last night during my normal live. I got to rearrange maybe these top shelves a little bit more. Because right now, I don't know, it's styling. What's everyone think? Any input? This is your chance. Got the fish cribbage board. Got kind of a display of garbage up here that needs to get kind of fixed. Got that nice first couple rows. Look at these now. Boom, boom, boom. Huh? Kevin sent me another photo. Kevin must not be on the live stream. He's sending me pics. We got my Jason shelf up there. So I could work on these display shelves a little bit better. Sorry if I'm making people dizzy, moving too fast. And my gas station, Glory. And then the big old bad boys. I mean, why wouldn't you? You gotta have a couple of these. Gotta have a couple of these. And all the gas station stuff. I mean, what? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that is a 440 stainless comb right there. Stag. I mean, right? Lightning? Now we're getting to the silly gas station love, huh? The bomb. It's beer 30. Zombie apocalypse. Because, yeah. True butterfly knife. No knife has ever been more of a butterfly knife than this one right here. Actually has kind of a crisp, snappy opening. What about this? I mean, okay. Why wouldn't you? Wow, that's a... Holy God. Whoosh. Is this an axe? Would you call this an axe or a... That lightning one is very fast. Very fast. What about this one? It just makes you want to get the dog out for a hunt. Ridiculous. Is there one in here that isn't assisted opening? That's the funny part. I think these are all assisted. Because they're gas station knives. The Zelda. Although this blade, Paul, what's this blade modeled after? I feel like this is a blade off of like a nicer, expensive knife. Got my oily dragon right next to the Fook dragon. Getting the SXS shotgun ready as we speak. And Valley's user. I need to adjust this one. Boom. And the laid off Pete. With the red back. Because why wouldn't you? I had to put the gas. Filling up with gas. Dude, isn't this Gulf gas tank thing cool? I love it. I love it. We have an actual Balisong butterfly knife with an actual live edge and serrate. It's a piece of junk. That's why it's in my gas station collection. Had this for probably 20 years. We have a faux Balisong. I actually bought this at a gas station. Boom. Battle Buddy. 1849, made in Boston, Mass. That's cool. Boom. The Battle Buddy. How rad. We got the mermaid with fish. Got a folding Valhalla. Folding Valhalla. Because I do have the well, I guess, you know what? That's wrong. Well, the other one is also a folding Valhalla. Valhalla! Right? Swish. Just ate some bomb-ass tacos. Now I'm about to blow fire. Smoke fire. Completely different. Yeah, the mini Valhalla and the full-size Valhalla. And then this ugly, crazy-looking look at that. It's sick. This thing is junk. Hollow grind, bent tip. See that? It's bent and damaged on the tip, but it's the sliciest $6 you've ever seen. It's out of control. I don't understand how this even, right? I don't even know how, what, why, who, paper all over. Damn it. If I don't pick it up now, it just grows. Got this bad boy here. It's got the lock right here. You push the lock, open it up. Now it's locked open. Huge blade. Small handle. Here's your lock. And then the swing guard swings closed too. And you can use it as a fixed blade in this position because the blade is still exposed. All right. So then when you fold this up into the handle, that locks it in, so now the blade can't close. Do your work. Look at that harpoon way out there. This is a cheapo, but it's fun. Hence the gas station shelf status. Tack force. Tack force. Tell me that's not just the longest little silly. Boom. It's huge. It's like a mile long. M-Tech gas station knife at its finest. You know it. The Albatross. Look at this thing. Tell me this ain't cool. You're wrong. This thing's super cool. Look at this. Boom. That's a little chode cleaver. Look at this ramp. Nice chunk of wood. Silly little Damascus fun one. Alright, I got this one from a friend. Oof. This one cut you. If you don't know what you're doing with this, be careful. Really loving this live right now. Getting back to the roots, right? The roots. We're definitely looking at my lower level knives today. I got that from Jafar. A couple of these bad boys. Tac Force. Had these for quite a while too. Just these silly little cheapo flipper Tac Force. Right? Once upon a time, you might have bought one of these and been like, ooh, that's a nice little knife. That's my user. Right? And that would have been fine. You know, I mean, knives are knives. Picked this one up at a gas station. Actual gas station. What's this one called again? Like Wild Turkey. Should put the Redline Benchmade on that shelf. Oh, bro, I haven't done the review on this yet. Yeah, I haven't done the review of it yet. I totally forgot. I mean, right when you said it, I knew exactly where it was. But I just remembered that I actually haven't reviewed this yet. This was a gift from Anything Emerson Waved. Hilarious. Isn't that something? Well, guess what? Boom. It's in. Got the Polar Bear Challenge. Yeah, I got to remember. Actually, I need to remove this from here because I got to remember to make the video for this. I'm going to put it on the main shelf so I can do the review on that. Gets away from me sometimes. Look at this silly thing. This is modeled after, this is a stolen kind of a design after like a $2,500 knife that is not available. This is nowhere near. This is all of maybe $20, $30. Cheapo. But it's kind of modeled after this crazy, wild, overbuilt, huge design. Showed. Look at how much blade goes into the handle. So like if I go right here, that's where the blade disappears. So there's literally only this part of the blade is in the handle, and then that much is not in the handle. So you got like maybe 25% of the blade actually goes in to the handle itself. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Then we have the old, if you know, if 1 is good and 2 is better and 3 is great, then 4 must be the way to go, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Need to display that better though. It doesn't really stick out hiding in there like that. There's my gas station knives for now. Probably need to rearrange that a little bit. A couple of big boys down there. Alright. We're doing it. Kind of a mess in the studio, but we're getting organized. We're getting there. I got that handle. What is this? Oh. I need to put some more double stick tape on there. Wait, there it was. My double stick tape started coming loose on that light. The lights are working good on there though. I don't really change them all that much, but they work. I can make them different colors and stuff, but it's not really necessary. Well, that one I'm pretty happy with. It's looking good, although it makes me want to have this shelf be taller. These are nice and tall. They really display it. This one kind of, they overlap a little. I didn't make them as tall versus these. Kevin made them really tall so you can really see the profile of the blades. This one I made kind of short too, so you can see that 5 stack is only this tall versus down there it goes all the way up. You can see all the knives a lot better. I don't know if I may use a couple of these. I could probably flank a few of those knives on the gas station shelf. Put this back in the corner, put a couple of them on there, a couple of them on there. Could maybe try that. Why not? Okay. Because it's a mess. That's why. I don't know. Some of those aren't going to fit. I might have to rearrange these. Most of them are right-handed clips. I don't think you can swap the clip to lefty on any of those. No. Was there even a clip on this one? There wasn't a clip on the bomb? Yeah, they all have clips on the righty side only. I could probably rearrange that, fix it. Oh, those look really good though. Thanks again to Kevin from Kevin Smith and Knives, making me some really cool shelves. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. So, I think I'm going to get some dinner, make some vids, do some stuff. Going to be at the state fair all weekend, so if I go live, I will see you there. What do we think? Blades, blades, blades. Thank you all for hanging out, though. Always a good time. We just spent an hour and a half. It went like that. Just nice interacting with everyone. I know everyone basically just watched me play with my shelves and my knives a little bit, but good stuff, good times. Have a great weekend. Be safe. Have some fun out there. Live life to its fullest. Stay sharp. And we will see you soon. Boom.